folks, we're down here in Pittsboro. We're standing in front of the infamous mobile ice cream truck. You can see it all over the county and outside the county, but there's big things going on here in Pittsboro. What is big things that are going on in Pittsboro?
Well, we're adding a facility. It's going to be a fixed location called Circle City Ice Cream.
And how long did you take to come up with that name?
About 5 seconds.
5 seconds. All right. So I'm glad to know. You didn't have to pay a marketing firm or anything.
So far, I haven't received an invoice.
Oh, okay, good. All right, but there's the look at Circle City Creamery or
Circle City Ice Cream.
It's simple enough. All right, let's
Circle
head on
City
over
Ice
there.
Cream.
Are you going to be serving up all the same stuff that you serve up out of your truck or more?
We'll be serving 8 flavors of Maple View local made ice cream, and we're also going to serve 8 flavors of Bluebell ice cream out of Texas. So we'll have a variety. Bluebell, national brand, Maple View local.
All right, so let's take a quick look. We're not going to be able to show you everything because
we're not finished.
We're not finished, that's right. And when are you planning to be finished?
Every date I give out goes bad, but I'm going to say mid-August.
Mid-August, okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully by the time school starts.
Correct.
All right. So what was this before you took this over?
Well, the last business that was in here was the Hop, which is a health slushy or frozen drink.
Right.
Maybe it's a beverage.
So
it hasn't
lasted.
Well, I don't know what. She may have relocated. I'm not sure.
Okay. So this place doesn't have bad mojo.
No, we did not. We just noticed it was not being utilized, and we wanted to take advantage of that. And we were very fortunate to be able to sign a pretty extended lease on it.
All right. And you've got a window in there. People are going to have to go inside to order.
We will. This window here is going to be replaced with a serving window.
Okay.
So it'll be a slide-in window like you see at any other walk-up facility that has outdoor ordering.
All right.
So you'll be able to order outside or inside.
Oh, okay. So if I wanted to, I can go inside where it's nice and cool, or I could just order outside.
Yeah.
I got a question. You don't have to answer this if you don't want. You got benches out here.
Correct.
Which is great. You got the tables.
That is correct.
Where do the umbrellas go?
They will go right in the center of the table.
Okay.
These were just delivered earlier this week, so they're not finished either. But we will have umbrellas on these as well as a nice swing over here for folks to swing. So it'll be comfortable.
It's going to be like a date night place?
It'll be a great date night place.
Great date night place.
Great date night place.
Any suggestions for the perfect ice cream?
I'm going to bring my wife here on a date.
Are you really?
Yes. She'll be excited.
I'm sure she will be.
You mentioned ice cream and she's excited.
Well, actually, how did you decide to get into the ice cream business? Was it like one of these things you kind of woke up in the middle of the night and said, you know, honey, let's get in the ice cream business?
It was really almost by accident. I was raised on a family farm.
Okay.
We had cows, and I milked cows, and we made ice cream.
Wait a minute, what's that milk cow motion again?
Milk cows,
okay. Did you ever squirt anybody in the eye?
I squirted cats. Cats love to drink hot milk.
So you and cats were buddies?
We were.
When they saw you heading over to milk the cows, they followed you, didn't they?
That's right. And my mom and dad didn't like that, you know.
I'm sure
that's just not a good thing. But anyway, we had a family farm. We made ice cream just for ourselves. And as I grew older, started making it for my family and friends. And one day, one friend said, this is pretty good. You should try to sell it. And I said, well, maybe someday. And so the first year we were in business, which was 2010, I sold, not many people know this, but I made my own ice cream. And we sold it at the Apex Farmers Market.
Was there any? Was it any special flavor or just
strawberry and peach?
Strawberry and peach
was the hit. Those were the best flavors.
Okay.
And we sold all we could make. And so I got to thinking, I can sell a lot more than I can make.
Right.
So I needed to pair it with somebody who's in the production business, and that's where Maple View came in.
Okay.
So I met with Mr. Nutter and Allison from Maple View Farm, and told them what my vision was, and we had an agreement, still have an agreement to this day, that I can use the name Maple View Mobile as long as I'm in business and selling their product.
Okay.
So our mobile business will remain Maple View Mobile.
So people will still be able to see your truck around at events?
Absolutely.
Because I usually see at the Northwood games.
That's right.
After a game, I usually stop by and get the Carolina Crunch. That's my favorite.
Northwood, and we'll also be doing some events at Seaforth. But Maple View Mobile is not going away. It's not changing. It's going to remain the same. But we've been, for the last 3 years, trying to get a fixed location in Pittsboro because of the growth. We live in Pittsboro. We love Pittsboro. We love the people of Pittsboro. and we wanted to be able to serve our ice cream all the time in Pittsboro, not just at the mobile events. So we finally found a location that met our need, and they've been real nice to work with us. And so here we are at Circle City Ice Cream.
So did you pour some new cement?
New concrete? Yep.
Concrete? Is it concrete or cement? I forget which.
I call it concrete, but it could be called cement.
There's actually.
I think they're the same.
And you got some gravel down there.
We have gravel down, which is a gravel that's made for landscaping. We'll have outside seating. We'll have a nice swing over here when we're finished. They're in the process.
Whose idea was the swing? Was that your idea or your wife's?
My son's.
Your son.
Yeah, he's a landscape architect, and he did all the design work on the landscaping.
Oh, all right.
And his company provided the labor. The company he works for provided the labor, and this was just completed within the last week and a half.
All right. And are you like that motel chain that leaves their light on?
I do leave my light on just because I think it looks nice, and I want to support Duke Energy. You know, I want to give them all the support we can.
Yeah, but you're one of those, you're environmental. Yeah, there you go with the LED.
We're LED,
so.
And we want everybody to know that we're at 21 West Chatham, so that's important.
That is important. Now, how'd you decide on this color scheme? It's not
My
quite
wife.
Carolina blue or Duke blue. It's kind of ocean blue.
My color was beige.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
My wife said, no, beige is not the right color. And so she chose the color, and happy wife, happy life. So.
Right, and I'm just checking to see. Well, you got room on the side there for a mural, so if somebody wants to donate their mural.
Yeah, we could paint an ice cream cone or a cow on the side of that. That's correct.
And you got to make sure to include a cat.
That's correct. Yeah, that's right. But anyway, the front entry door is going to be changed out. It'll be a glass door. We're going to have a serving window here, which you can see in the background. That'll be a serving window.
Now we're going to take a sneak peek in there.
It's ugly inside right now.
It's ugly, but you know what? It's cool.
It is cool, yeah. I've got the temperature set at a comfortable temperature. We don't want the ice cream to melt whenever it gets here.
All right. Now, if you ever get in trouble with your wife, is she going to make you sleep in here?
No. Okay. No, she's good. She lets me stay at home.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. And
now, how long have you been married for?
40 years.
40 years.
Yeah, be 40 years.
And she still lets you play around with ice cream?
Well, it helps put food on our table. So, yeah, she supports that.
There you go. All right, so tell us about the setup here.
Well, what we're going to have, we'll have 2 dipping cabinets at 8 flavors, each dipping cabinet. So we'll have Maple View in one dipping cabinet, Bluebell in the other dipping cabinet. We will have vegan-friendly ice cream, as non-dairy, so we can service everybody that wants to eat ice cream. We will have a pet ice cream for dogs. So those that wants to come by.
It's not a pet brand, it's a pet ice cream.
That's right. That's a good point, Gene. It's not pet brand, although Pet may make a pet ice cream. That would be, if they don't, they should. But we will have a pet-friendly ice cream, so folks can bring their dogs by. We'll have water bowls outside for the dogs to have fresh water, so anybody walking down the street, it'd be a shame for them not to stop and get ice cream for themselves and the dog.
Right.
And we'll have beverages. When I say beverages, we're leaving the alcoholic beverages to the guys on the corner. We're going to have Coke, Sprite, Coke products, water, cold water, and probably are going to sell pints of milk as well. And that seasonally we will sell butter, cream, like Thanksgiving, Christmas season, eggnog. So we'll have those products for sale as well.
You're thinking beyond just ice cream here.
Oh yeah, dairy products. Yeah.
And when you said people down, they can actually. It's just down the road where they can go. So look, after you had a little bit of adult beverages, you can run down here and get some kid ice cream.
Well, I see a lot of kids on the corner up there playing. So we need to come up with some safe shuttle service. Where we can bring kids down for ice cream.
It's called feet. All right, now we haven't done this yet, so let's visualize. You're going to have
serving windows.
Serving window. Are you going to have a counter right here?
There'll be a counter here, 2 dipping cabinets, and all this space behind will be cabinetry. That'll be workspace for the employees.
All right, so when I come in, if I don't order at the window, I can come in.
Be ordering right about where you're standing, or slightly to my right, your left.
All right. Is there going to be any counter against this side? We're not going to show this side because
there will be bar chairs with space for 4 or 5 people to sit at a bar, which would be a bar on the wall that they can sit down and eat their ice cream if it's raining or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And the things you got here is your refrigerators for?
Well, that's going to be for our milk products that we'll use to make milkshakes. We will have
milkshakes. You're going to be making milkshakes?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Do you serve milkshakes out of the truck? I don't think you do.
No, the only thing we do out of the truck is hand-dipped ice cream But here we will have milkshakes, all kinds of sundaes. We will have banana splits. We will have hand-dipped ice cream. We will have pet ice cream. We will have crazy shakes.
What's a crazy shake?
If you don't know, just look at one of the search engines. Take any search engine of your choice and look up crazy shake.
Are you going to make me work and look it up? You're not going to tell me?
Well, it's something that we shouldn't probably eat if we're on a diet.
Okay. So are you going to have any diet ice creams?
Probably not.
Okay, good. So if I want to have some really good ice cream, and people who've had ice cream from your truck will know this, you're the person to see about that.
I agree with that. Unfortunately, it's very high fat content, which also makes the ice cream smooth and very tasty.
Yeah, but I think the latest studies show
you can indulge every once in a while.
Every
You don't
once in a
have to
while.
come by daily. We just would like for you to come by once a week.
So what do you usually eat during the day if you're not eating ice cream?
I eat fairly healthy. I mean, I don't look like that, but I look fairly healthy. My wife
you
cooks
said that, not me.
beans, potatoes, which is
traditional.
That's right, traditional. I'm a country boy.
All right.
And my wife likes Italian, so we eat Italian, and we support the local Elizabeth's. We go to Elizabeth's a lot.
All right.
And but I eat just about any good local food.
And when you say Italian, are you just talking about pizza?
No, lasagna, the different.
Okay. Anything with red sauce on it?
Red or white, either one.
Okay, so you're a fettuccine person.
Either one.
Too.
Yep, absolutely. My wife loves fettuccine, and she likes the white sauce stuff better than I do, but I like both.
All right. So you're going to get this all set up. You got your sink area all set up over there.
It's in the process, and like I say, the inside, what it looks like now compared to what it looked like 30 days from now is a huge difference.
All right, so mid-August, you're looking to pop this place open.
That is the plan. That's the goal.
I guess you're going to announce, because you do post stuff out on social media. So
we will have a soft opening, which I won't really do a lot of advertising on. So I'm not going to. I'm just saying, hey, just if you ride by and you see someone with ice cream in their hand, you might want to check it out.
There you go.
But we will have a very publicized grand opening with a ribbon cutting. We recently just joined the Chamber of Commerce since we now have a fixed location. And so we will do a grand opening.
I'm sure Cindy Poindexter is happy to have you in the Chamber of Commerce.
They will be right here.
Because she will. She's going to announce the fact that you're going to have your grand opening with the ribbon cutting.
That's right.
And Mayor Cindy Perry will still be mayor, so she come over here.
That's right.
Because I think she's really good at doing that ribbon
and
cutting.
And she usually has her pet with her, and that pet will probably.
That's right. She can try, and you better hope that pet doesn't get sick from that pet ice cream.
No, it won't.
It won't. Good. You mentioned 8 flavors. Do you know what those 8 flavors are going to be?
Do not. We'll have the most popular Bluebell flavors. We'll have the most popular Maple View flavors. But obviously you want to have the standard chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, butter, pecan, those flavors. But then we'll have all the other Carolina Crunch, Blue Devil Delight for the Carolina fans and the Duke fans. And NC State, we have Wolfpack Praline.
Oh, okay, so you got those all covered.
We do. And we have all of those flavors also at our location in Chapel Hill at University Place.
Okay.
We have strictly Maple View at that location. Right. Strictly Maple View.
So here you're going to get to mix it up a little bit based upon what you want to do.
That is correct.
All right.
That is correct.
So you're going to have all those great. Actually, I think they make a blueberry, strawberry, vanilla ice cream during the 4th of July. Are you going to have that one?
If it's available, we'll have it. I
haven't seen it like in 3 years, but their blueberry is actually some of the best blueberries
I'd like to try that.
I've had. So.
Yeah, usually when they announce a new flavor, as soon as it hits the shelves, they sell pints and half gallons at Walmart's, and I'm talking about Bluebells.
Right, Bluebells.
Walmart's and Walgreens, Walmart and Walgreens, they sell Bluebell in the pints and the quarts in certain flavors.
Right.
I'll go if a new flavor comes out and it's on the shelf. I'll go buy it just to test it.
And it's just for you and the wife, and not the
Well,
cat.
usually it sounds crazy, but usually I'll eat one serving and I'll throw it away or give it to somebody.
Well, that's not unusual in the restaurant business.
There's
a lot of people who do that. They'll just take a taste and spit it out.
I don't eat as
of
much ice cream as you might think.
I'm not. We're not.
I love milkshakes though. I will. It's
What's your favorite milkshake?
Probably strawberry or either cookies and cream.
Strawberry cookies and cream. All right. So what do people need to know before we finish up here?
Well, they just need to know that we're going to be serving a wide variety of product at Circle City Ice Cream, and it's the place to come to. We will have extended hours. I know a lot of the local restaurants may close a little bit earlier. We'll be open in the summer months at least till 9 o'clock on weekends.
All right.
And in peak summer, we may be open till 10 o'clock. We're still tested that.
All right, are you going to be open Tuesday through Sundays, or are you
We'll
going to
be
be
open
every
7
day
days
except
a
for
week.
Wednesday?
We'll be
Okay.
open 7 days a week.
All right. So, folks, it's the Blue Building, number 21,
That's right.
and
Circle City Ice Cream.
Circle City Ice Cream. Easy to remember. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gene.